Hello friends! On May 16th, the invaders released a video taken by one of their attack drones showing the interception of a Ukrainian unmanned surface vehicle operating near the strategic Kimburn Isthmus at the mouth of the Dnipro River. In the footage, we can see a Magura-type naval drone sailing at low speed in open waters, so it is assumed that it might be damaged. The one that is equipped with 6 portable RPO-A Shmel thermobaric rocket launchers, or Abajoro in Spanish. The Shmel are a single-use portable thermobaric rocket system of Russian origin, known for their devastating effect against fortified positions, personnel, and light vehicles, thanks to their fuel-air explosive warhead. In addition, the Magura has 8 special covered compartments in the bow of the vehicle, designed to carry the same number of attack drones, which highlights Ukraine's ongoing efforts to arm its naval platforms with different long-range weapon configurations. The Magura V-5s have achieved remarkable success fighting Ivan the Pirate's warships, but the latest versions incorporate modular payloads for greater versatility, combining kamikaze potential with the ability to launch direct-fire rockets and mosquito drones that allow them to strike targets inland. But don't worry, because the defenders are already testing modules on their Maguras that can carry up to 27 dead-fly interceptor drones. So I wouldn't be surprised if we soon see some naval drones equipped with interceptors for self-defense. The technology race is accelerating. Back on land, the Mosquitoes encountered another one of their natural enemies in Donetsk, none other than a Grad BM-21 multiple rocket launcher, which they immediately moved to neutralize, and they succeeded with 4 precise hits. This particular Grad appears to have received an extra armor package around the cabin and the engine, as well as anti-drone protection over the rocket launcher, which explains the need for several hits to neutralize it. Even so, the mission was fully accomplished. The Luftwaffe operator team is back at it with one of their Bulava loitering munitions, which hits a fuel transport truck of the Horde. Boo, there wasn't an orbital launch this time, but at least that transport will never roll again. Now it's time to congratulate the Horde, since their siege of the village of Tokmachka has already lasted 1,500 days, surpassing famous battles in history, like the Siege of Gibraltar, which lasted 1,320 days, the Siege of Carthage with 1,100 days, and the Siege of Leningrad with 872 days.
Ahora.
Now, Tokmachka is a small village with just a few streets. In fact, the word Mala means small in Ukrainian, and it lives up to its name since it had around 100 houses. But for years, the invading forces haven't been able to take it, to the point that the battle has become a meme in Russia, because on a program on Russia's Channel 1, which is the main television channel in the country, the military analyst Boris Rosin has been reporting since April 2025, month after month, that the invading forces are assaulting the village of Tokmachka.
In the area of Malaya Tokmachka, our armies have become active. There are small movements in their village. In the area of Malaya Tokmachka, there is progress, and also in the area of Malaya Tokmachka. There is also progress in the area of Malaya Tokmachka. This is our progress in the area of Malaya Tokmachka. Our troops liberated Malaya Tokmak yesterday. Also, there were lost battles in the area of Novodanilovka and Malaya Tokmachka. We are pushing in the area of Malaya Tokmachka, and we continue to push in the area of Malaya Tokmachka.
And indeed, they have been attacking the village for more than a year, suffering more than 2,000 casualties between killed and wounded in 2025 alone. The last major offensive was in October of last year, in which several assault waves attacked the village supported by 26 tanks and armored personnel carriers. However, the defenders stood firm and repelled the attacks, destroying the participating armored columns. As a result, Tokmachka remains under Ukrainian control. Now you know how to respond when your pro-Russian friend claims the Russians are about to take Tokmachka. The operators of the 5th Assault Brigade presented a compilation of 7 invaders performing the Ukrainians' favorite magic trick, which is suddenly disappearing in a cloud of smoke. Every time they see this act, the defenders can't help but applaud. Even if they try to hide in bathrooms or in trenches, the magic follows them everywhere. This treatment won't end until the last of the illegal tourists goes back home. So it could be today. They just have to turn around and start walking back to Mordor. Another act of magic, but this time in Omega's area of operations. In this case, we see how an invader takes a magic wand from the tree, with which he manages to deactivate the mosquito that was coming. But instead of taking advantage of his good luck to escape, he decided it was a great idea to start hitting the mosquito, which finally made the tourist disappear in a big cloud of smoke. Literally, this meme come to life. This isn't a story made up to boost morale or anything like that. It's a gesture from the team that delivered a Patriot battery to Ukraine, leaving a message for its defenders. Now we're inside the control center of the Patriot air defense system. We received this system from our partners, and during operations we discovered a small button hidden behind a false panel. Inside, we found a note that said in English, "Works well and lasts a long time. Glory to Ukraine."
It's very useful. Works well. Thank you, Ukraine.
Receiving the Patriot system was already a great moment for us, and operating a fully functional system as well. But finding this note brought us a special kind of joy.
It's because for us, we understood that the people who are giving us this defense system...
We actually realized that the people who gave us this system really care about us and believe in our victory, because our victory will be for the entire free world. I would also like to say thank you to all our partners who support us, especially to the person who left this note. If you ever see this, thank you.
Gracias.
Our system is working well. It performs excellently while repelling enemy attacks and gives us confidence in the future. I wanted to share this message with you so that you know that every small gesture of support for the defenders can reach the person who needs to hear it to keep going. So don't stop making it known that you stand with Ukraine. And to see an example that this note gave us, money. People notice it stood out from thee, it remained, it stood out from thee and the people. May 14th, a clearly marked United Nations humanitarian convoy waving the organization's flags, heading to deliver aid to vulnerable civilians. In Ossetia, Muslo Strip endured several attacks by the Horde's vultures. In fact, they themselves posted multiple recordings boasting about attacking the vehicles, claiming that they were disguised Ukrainians, and justified the attack by labeling the vehicles as dual-use targets operating without proper coordination in a combat zone. When they realized their mistake, they deleted the post. No injuries were reported among the UN personnel, including some high-ranking officials who were on the mission, which provides, according to their minister, other essentials such as food and solar lamps to more than 200 elderly people living in a heavily bombarded district. The organization's representatives declined to blame the Russians, even though they themselves had admitted on social media to being responsible. This was expected since the organization now relies on funding from China and other countries after U.S. contributions decreased. Has anyone ever asked why there are so many cats in the Defenders videos? Well, not only do they protect the position and supplies from rats and mice, but they also serve as an alert for incoming artillery fire. I think the treats for these battle cats are more than justified. I invite you to visit our 2 new channels, where we present information about the war in Ukraine in a different format. Be sure to check them out. Remember to visit our Patreon, where for just $1 you'll have access to a large number of uncensored videos and documentaries. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel.